this group is playing with.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Greg. I mean, that mental toughness bodes well, very well, for them once we get later into the season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ellis is out there with Lawson. Then it's Turner. Then it's Paul George. And it's Larson in at the foursome. And he gets it to go. Ellis has got his first points of the night.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Here's Money. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Here's Lopez. No good. George with the defensive effort. And here are the Pacers now. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Ellis with it. Outguarded by Samuel. Ellis, that's good.
Oh, but you can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the shot is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And pushing it up. Here's New York.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. No good from Lawson.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Money passes to Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. There's Samuel. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. And it's 7 points for free. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Dallas.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumping.
Here's Anthony following the score by Indiana. Soft touch off the Bucks.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now, here is George. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. Falls, so he hits both of them.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Calderon passes to Samuel. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And again, it's New York. It's back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here is Lawson. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers. George against Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Turner. Good D by Lopez.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. The defense stood tall there.
The shot's good from Samuel.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Lawson looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Larson. Ellis outside. No one near him. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Money. He's got 10. Calderon with it. The pass was Sandy. Down low. Here's Lopez. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive back, Lopez has got his second bucket of the night. Pacers trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. There's a good screen. George passes away. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Athleticism when you've got the size he does.
Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group. The top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
You know, the work players game. I mean, they played much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards.
Spates checked in for Robin Lopez. Passes it for Samuel. Back to Calderon. Wants to get it to Spates and does. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We'll take a look at the Knicks. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Indiana, they find themselves in 6th place.
And right now for the Pacers, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Greg. I mean, that mental toughness bodes well, very well for them once we get later into the season.
Now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Spates. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And both free throws good for Spates. Here's Lawson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Got a hand on it. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. They get it back. Pacers trail by 6. Stuckey outside. The shot by George, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Calderon passes to Samuel. Spates sets a screen. The wide open look here for Anthony. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early ball.
He had a great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Lawson dishes to Turner. There's a screen. Outside, George. And fouled as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Anthony. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New York?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Porzingis. Thompson comes in for Anthony. And it's a Flawley in for Jose Calderon. Then for the Pacers, McGary's checked in for Turner. And it's Weber in for Ty Lawson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Samuel. They grab their own miss. And they'll slam dunk by Spates.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
The Knicks leading by 6. Over to the left wing. A 3-ball. And count it. 3-pointer good and a shot from Zim. Money's got 13.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. The Knicks with the lead. He feeds it to Spates. Pass to Samuel.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
.156 left to play in the first quarter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 8. And George kicks to Weber. Dishes it to Allen. Indiana moving it around. Here's Stuckey. Takes it off the glass.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Shoots the 3. No good from Samuel.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is and has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
McGary kicks to George. Inside runner again, Indiana.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it. To see numbers for money. 6 rebounds and 5 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Pacers trail by 7. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Stuckey against the Flalo. The feed to George. George double teamed. Shot clock at 5. Rejected by Samuel. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. So it's the Pacers now. 3 on the clock. Shoots from the corner. Sinks it. And the shot from McGarry. McGarry's got his first basket of the night. The Knicks leading by 5. 30 seconds left in the first. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Allen passes to George. Out to Stuckey. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Here's Samuel. Good on the triple. Money's got 19 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And George, here we go. 11 feet away. Again, Indiana.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Samuel. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about it when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they got. Samuel, he's in a shooting guard. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Calderon, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He had 64 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
At the pick to the inside. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Paul George.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it.
And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That is his first foul of the game. Pacers trail by 7. Lawson dishes to Turner. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Turner. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. New York leading by 6. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And he gets it to go. 25 points for Freak. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Lawson kicks to Ellis. Indiana moving it around. George against Anthony. George passes to Ellis. Clock at 6. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
Yeah, extremely embarrassing. A team that, by all rights, shouldn't have won a single game, took them all. You know that's in their heads as they take the court tonight, for sure.
Has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Now, here is George. 13 points in the game. Puts one up from 19. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Pacers trail by 14. Lawson the pass to Larson. George double-teamed. Here's Lawson. Indiana again missing. Here's the break. The pass to Samuel. To the paint. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Passes it to Samuel. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And George kicks to Lawson. Over in the corner, Ellis. Indiana again missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Knocks it loose. Lawson outside. Pass to George to stop the drought. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's George. He's got 13. That's good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Three-pointer. Paul George grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 20. For the 3. The rebound by Samuel. For New York, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Excellent D there from George.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, you know, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one's good.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Here's Money. 37 points for him. He kicks to Calderon. Pass to Samuel. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Money's got 39.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Lawson. Offensive rebound. Turner. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And he gets the bucket.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Now, here's George. 15 points in the game. Turner with a screen on him. Just 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
On deep. No good from Samuel. Pacers trail by 21. Left side Lawson. Uncovered. And again, it's Indiana.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony. Second is Paul George.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach, Greg. You got to get up into them. Can't give these guys any space to shoot the three.
Now George. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. George double-teamed. Here's Weber. And O'Quinn sends it back. Here's Spates. No luck. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Weber with it. Now guarded by Samuel. George double-teamed. Kicks it to Weber. In the corner, Stuckey with it. 6 on the shot clock. Doubled by Samuel. George. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. And that's now 18 points here for George. New York leading by 16. Here's Samuel from beyond the arc and then some.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And now the Knicks on the break. Here's the three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Knicks out front, up 19. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, I know that Coach has stressed communication on the basketball court. How has that impacted tonight's performance?
It's working right now. We got to fine-tune some things out there in the game, a couple minor mistakes, but we'll be all right. I feel good about tonight.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because in that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
And here are the Knicks now. They have a 19-point lead. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. They've got Turner. Watson out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George, and it's Larson in at the 4. Now Ellis following the three-point attempt by Freak. Watson kicks to Ellis. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Watson kicks to Ellis. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Ellis has got the first basket of the second half. That one for Indiana. Fires for 3, and the 3 is knocked down. Default good, and a nice shot from Samuel.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Ellis right side. This one for 3. But he stays with it. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. Ellis has got 4 points this quarter. The Knicks leading by 18. And there's the pass to Samuel. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now Lawson. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. They set the pick. George double teamed. Clock at 4. Lawson kicks to Ellis. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 7th in blocks. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And they've also enjoyed a lot of success from beyond the arc. I mean, as you can see by that top 10 ranking and three-point percentage, that's a shot they should continue to feature in their offense.
Now Lawson. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Lawson dishes to Ellis. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The offensive rebound.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Watson the pass to George. To the middle. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's Samuel. That ball's nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 7th assist in the game.
Chance to see the numbers for George. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 25 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Now, here is George. He's got 18. All alone. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Turner comes with the double team. From the top of the key. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Ellis wide open. Indiana again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong. On the glass.
Here's Lawson. Following the basket by Freak. Ellis can't get that one to fall either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Really an extraordinary game for money. And he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Smith checked in for New York. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Larson covered by Smith. The open shot, Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all with a block.
Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Lawson kicks to George. To halt the run, Anthony with the block. Turner. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. A different look for New York. Spates checked in for Porzingis. And it's a Flalo in for Jose Calderon. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for George.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
And Indiana shooting 43% from the floor. And Lawson with the drive. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Hollis Thompson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Indiana with a change here, too. McGary's checked in. There's Samuel, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That is on Ty Lawson.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Weber, he's checked in for the Pacers. On offense, here are the Pacers. Ellis outside. Ready. Will it go? And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Money. He's guarded by Ellis. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got his first bucket in this one.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Now, here is Weber. Allen outside. Indiana moving the ball around. On the wing, Stuckey. He's guarded by Aflalo. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Now, here is Weber. Aaron Aflalo missing his last shot. Ellis outside. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Ellis has got 13.
Monte Ellis getting it done. Wow.
Here's Money. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Ellis can't get it to go. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
The shot's good from Samuel.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Allen outside. Now, here is Weber. He's guarded by Samuel. Allen dishes to McGary. It's rebounded by New York. Money's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing of Flalo. Pass to Samuel. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Weber kicks to Stuckey. Weber with a screen on Aflalo. Stuckey passes to Ellis. Shot to stop the run. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 15 points for Ellis. New York shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Aflalo outside. The dish to O'Quinn. And Thompson kicks to Spates. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Indiana making a change here. George is checked in. And both free throws good for Spates.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Feeds to Stuckey. And that one's good. Stuckey's got his third bucket of the night.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Here's Money, guarded by Weber. Here's Money. Good if it goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New York ahead, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pacers shooting a mediocre 41% in this. Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And at key points in this game, they stayed committed to their brand of basketball. That's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Pacers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Money. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
In a big game for Stuckey, he has 12 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
And Indiana making a change here. Weber's checked in. And that one's good.
What's gotten into him today? Well, this is getting ridiculous.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Allen outside. Down low. Stolen by O'Quinn. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The shot's good from Samuel.
They're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Now, here is George. McGarry, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Now George, following the 3-point attempt by Freak. George dishes to McGarry. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
15 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Money. He's guarded by Stuckey. Here's Samuel. Off the mark. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category. I know their fans love it and appreciate it.
Hey.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
Coaches always stress the defense to us, and I never want to let either him or the rest of the team down. Our goal every night is to come out and give them trouble running their offense. I think we accomplish that tonight.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Lord, you tried to trick me. Oh. That's it. Good night.